Oh, he smacked it. Big old crappie. Oh, big fish. Big fish. Big fish, big fish, big fish. What is this? Now we're gonna take a chunk out of this diamondback water snake. Uh oh, catfish pole. Fish on the snake, guys, fish on the snake. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Really excited for today's episode because we are here at this big old spillway and we're gonna be targeting some monster fish today. We're also gonna be targeting some smaller fish, but the goal for today's episode is to catch something gigantic from this place. I'm out here with my buddy Dakota. You've seen him out here a good many times. If you haven't checked out his channel, I'll leave a link in the video description. He's got an awesome channel. Does a lot of cool fishing and herping, a lot of the same stuff that we like to do here at Cole and Jay. But also today, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of an experiment, something that I've been wanting to try out for a long time. So also, fun fact, this is actually our second stop on today's fishing mission. We were originally gonna fish a different spot. We launched the boat, got below this dam, and then they cut the water off. And we're like, dang, that ain't no good. But while we were there, on the bank, we found something that we were both kind of sad to see. But we're gonna try to make the best of the situation, and we're gonna try to use it for bait. See if we can catch something big with it. And that guy is a headless diamondback water snake. So it appears that somebody at the first spot, I guess maybe either snagged this snake or just saw it and decided to kill it. Maybe they thought it was a cottonmouth or something, I don't know. But this is a non-venomous species, and honestly, one of my favorite snakes in the entire world. But today we're going to cut it up and use it for some bait to try to catch something. Hopefully it'll be able to catfish. We've also got some live sunfish. We've also got some shad, and whatever else we might catch down here to use for bait. We're gonna cut it up, toss it out there, and see what we can catch on it. But hopefully y'all are excited to tune in today's adventure. If so, do us a huge favor. Hit thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get all of our rods rigged up, let's get the spread put out, and let's see what we can pull from this spillway today. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna start off by rigging up this big old boy. This is my big old burning shark reel I found on Amazon. This thing is just so powerful, and I'm hoping to winch up a big fish today. Got it rigged up with just a bottom bumping rig. Got a 5-ounce weight, which might be a little overkill. I might need to put a smaller one, but we're gonna rock with 5 ounce. That's what I had rigged up for the first spot. And then I've got a 10-aught circle hook. And then down here in the cooler is the bait of choice for this rig. We've got some naughty green sunfish. These guys are honestly one of my favorite things to use as live bait just because they're so rowdy. You know, they move around a lot once they're hooked. They're also extremely hardy, and they're not as spiky as some other fish. Like a catfish can just swim to that guy and just gobble them up. So I'm just gonna rig them right here, right below the dorsal fin. I don't want to like do any like major damage to the fish whenever I hook them up because I want them to be lively. I found that that's a good place to hook them. And we gotta climb up here. Oh yeah! There she is. There is the spillway. And she is actually ripping a good bit. I'm gonna try to pitch it out right across here and up against that wall. And then we're gonna set the bait clicker up. They're right there. Okay, we got our rod rigged up with our green sunfish. Now we're gonna take a chunk out of this diamondback water snake and see if we can catch something on it, whether it be a flathead or a channel cat or a blue cat or just anything. If we can catch anything on this thing, it'd be awesome. Looks like it'll stay on the hook good. All right, that is a chunk of diamondback water snake, and we're gonna see if we can catch fish on it. Okay, this might be sketchy, but we've got our rods all wedged up in the fence up there. They shouldn't be going anywhere. But while we're waiting, and they're all drags loose, bait clicker, they should be fine. But while we're waiting, we've got some double jig rigs tied up. Dakota's doing a bobber and jig. We're gonna see if we can catch some crappie or some white bass or something down here. I got one. Oh, dude, as soon as it hit the water, what is that? That's crazy. First cast, we got a white bass, guys. That was more instant than microwave potatoes. See ya. The bait of choice today is, as always, some crappie magnets. I've got the Show Enough chartreuse, and I've got the Isom. The Isom is my go-to out here in muddier water. They love it. Dude, they're thick. Is that another white bass? What is that? That's a striper. A striped bass. The first one ate the show enough. The second one ate the isom. That's a striper. I got my jigs on me if you want to do double. Oh,
I'll try to take off the...
There you go. Dakota's got one. Dude, they're smashing. Oh, I got another one. They're loaded so thick in here, dude. Are you kidding me? Woo! Another striper. Striper and a white bass, dude.
I'm have to go get my bucket.
You need to get your bucket. We'll fill that thing up with some stripers.
I want some little stripers like that.
Little striper. Oh, you got smoke? They are so loaded. That is insane. Is that a crappie? No, ain't no crappie. It looks green. Fighting too hard to be a crappie. Another white bass. These fish are acting like they're starving to death. I mean, dude, that is crazy. Not even getting to even do anything with the bait, it's just getting smoked. We got to be careful not to get too distracted by these guys. We're constantly keeping an eye on our rods up above because at any moment they could go off. We also can see our lines out here in front of us, and I can imagine we'll be up there. We'll scurry up that wall quick. Oh, it's a crappie. No, he came off. Little crappie. Every cast. I'm surprised we ain't caught two yet. No, nice little white bass. These will make some tasty tacos. Tasty tacos. Biggin. Big Daddy, always big. He actually is kind of good. Is there two on here? Just one. Oh, a nice white bass.
Yeah, let me go get my bucket.
Another nice white bass. I mean, this is honestly as good as it gets, guys. You know, you have your big rods waiting to catch a big catfish or something, and then you're down here just having fun, catching multi-species on some jigs. Like, this is my preferred way to fish right here. Oh, fish. Hey, new species. Crappie. He barely bit that thing, but we got ourselves our first crappie. We'll definitely string some of these boys up if we get some good sized ones. Probably should keep some of the striper and white bass. They were a little bit on the small side, but if we get some ones that are a little bit bigger, they might go home with us. Oh, he smacked it. Big old crappie. Big old slab, yeah. Woo! All right, there's a good crappie right there, guys. I knew it was a crappie as soon as he bit it. Classic signature, just big old thump. Thumped it. Okay, we're gonna string this crappie up. This is the beginning of the fish we're gonna keep today. Probably not gonna get too wild just because we brought a lot of gear and we need to be able to carry it out. So I'm gonna tie it to my bag. There's some water down here between these rocks. It's good for us. Get him squared away. And we'll get back in there and get another one. I think he bit the top jig. So that's cool. I like this color. I probably need another one. This here's all tore up. Gotcha. I feel like I can catch a white bass every cast if I throw it up in there. White bass definitely like the current. They love the current. It'd be nice if we catch a real big one. They've all been about this size so far. Catfish pole. I think I got him. Fish on the snake, guys, fish on the snake. Oh, shoot. Woo! All right. Fish on the snake. Fish on the snake. Get up here. Yeah! On the snake. Oh, he looks weird. Oh my gosh. That is the craziest looking catfish on the snake pole, guys. Guys, that is the craziest looking channel catfish I've ever seen. Look, he's got like knobs. He's got like knots on him. It's weird. Dude, that's weird, right? Like, why does he look like that?
I don't know. He's deformed. Like,
I don't even know how you clean a fish like this. That is weird. That is a crazy looking fish, but he bit the snake. That is awesome. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna throw this one back because his body is so weird and lumpy. It's like he's got tumors. I don't know. That is crazy. Okay, we're gonna send him back. Okay, we just got our snake rod casted back out. I'm gonna set it right back in this little notch right here. All right, feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. My green sunfish is still hammering away right here. I actually readjusted and I put it right by the wall. So hopefully we'll get a big flatty or something on this one. Dude, what do you got? That's crazy. That's a big one. Oh, it's a bigger bass. Oh my gosh, that bass was huge.
that was like a 5-pounder.
Oh my goodness.
I think we need a glide bait or something.
We do. That was huge. Grab the line and pull him up. Look at that big gar. Oh, look at that big old long nose. That was a big bass. That was like a 5 or 6 pounder.
Yeah.
Hey. Nice little largemouth added to the species list.
Saw a spot earlier.
Sweet. So since catching that catfish on the cut piece of snake, the bite down there or up there has slowed down. So I decided to come back down here. See if we can't mess around and catch ourselves some more crappie and white bass and striper. There we go. Oh, big fish. Big fish. Big fish, big fish, big fish. What is this? What is this big thing? This feels nice. Don't be a drum. Oh, what is that? This feels weird. I don't know what this is. Is that a catfish? Or is that a drum? Oh, it's a big drum. Big drum. It's a big old drum. Is he snagged? No, he ate it. He ate it. Oh, goodness. That's a nice drum, guys. That is a nice drum. Wow, he is feisty. Stay on there. Stay on there. Stay on there. We all want to see your pretty face. Come here, big guy. Oh, I'm getting this little rock crevice right here. Woo! Look at that. That is awesome. That is a big drum. That's one of the bigger ones I've caught down here recently. Usually they run a little bit smaller. That is a stud. He wanted the orange chartreuse. I was just kind of shaking it in place down there. And pretty much if you shake any sort of crappie plastic near a drum space, they're gonna get it. That's a big one. He's probably like 7 pounds. That's a beautiful fish. Okay, we're gonna send him back right into the river. And we're gonna get back after it. There we go. I think it's a crappie. Yeah, there we go. Another nice little crappie. Pretty good little crappie. He's not keeper size, but good fish. There's another fish. What's another crappie? There we go, another good keeper crappie. There we go, there's another fish. I think it's another white bass. He's running like he's got some stripes on him. Yep, another white bass. There are so many of these guys down here today, it's unreal. Big healthy fish, just not very big. Big fish. Is it a white bass? Or is it a big crappie? He's fighting like a crappie. It's a big crappie. Yes, sir. There's another good crappie. I was about to say, he looks the same size as that white bass I've been catching, but he feels like a crappie. And that is another really nice, solid, healthy white crappie. Got him. Looks like another crappie. The crappie have definitely been more abundant as of late. We were catching a ton of white bass and stripers, but now the crappie seem to have moved into the spot. Really starting to catch a bunch of them, just not getting quite the size quality that we're after. All right, guys, so a lot of time has elapsed and not a lot has really gone on. You know, the day started off really strong. We got all of our catfish rods set up. I say it started off strong. We caught one catfish, and it was on the piece of snake. So that in itself is a victory, but that was the only catfish that we caught, and that is honestly pretty surprising. The water looks really, really good. We had a good spread of baits. We had live green sunfish, cut green sunfish, we had the snake, and that was it. It was crazy, but then we got down at the bottom of the spillway and we caught a good mini crappie, a good mini white bass and striper, so that was fun. So definitely had a good time catching fish, but for the last like hour and a half, 2 hours, it's just been really, really stale. You know, not a whole lot of action, but that's kind of how it is in this place. They're really apt to turn off just as quickly as they are to turn on. But nonetheless, had a good time out here fishing. I wish we could have caught more catfish or hooked up with a big flathead or something, but you know, we still caught some fish and had a good time. But I think that this is where we're going to wrap up today's adventure. But like always, guys, it's always so much fun coming out here and fishing below the spillway because you literally never know what you're gonna catch. And that's why I love fishing places like this so much. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see ya on the next one. Bye, guys.